Hello, my lovely spectators. Diddy here. Welcome to my studio. Today is Sunday, the 10th of May. So happy Mother's Day. um, and I've been doing a lot of stuff for my channel, for my sanity in my house, and all of that good stuff. And so what we're gonna do today is play with this little pad that came from, I want to say it was scrapbook.com. I usually, when I shop there, I get sucked into all of the goodies of the little things that they offer and all the little freebies and all of that stuff. And so usually there'll be something there that you will get for free, you know, with purchase, and then there'll be other things that if you reach certain limits. So if you've never gone to them, you can check it out. Not sponsored, not affiliated. I just like to get the most bang for my buck. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, I like the butterflies, I like the tones, they're okay. But I think I'm just going to make some tags with pockets in the back, if that makes sense. Put a little decoration on there, put a little something, I don't know. I got a bunch of stickers on the side over here, so we're just gonna do that. So I'm gonna take out my trimmer, because the thing is, like, do I need to be making more ephemera? Probably not. I've been putting together my potential 500 subbies giveaway. Now when I reach 500, for sure, I'm going to do a video saying hello and hi and thank you so much. And those of you that catch that video and subscribe and are subscribers, I was wondering if I should be like that those people, let me not say like that, it's not a bad thing, like to verify that you are a subscriber before putting your name into a giveaway, because hello, maybe you're not. And then you're putting your name in there and all kinds of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna be working on this side over here close to my body. I can get a little bit closer. I just don't want to see the t-shirt and the whatever. And I'm gonna just make some tags. So normally I kind of like to do my tags where it's like the length and the width are like half or double. So a 4x8, a 3x6, a 2.5x5. Those are the go-tos for me. So what I think I'm going to do is, since these are 6, I'm going to make it so that I'm not cutting anything. And however many are in here, I'll put the eyeballs back on. How many pages are in here? 6 double-sided papers, 2 each. So we have 12 papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so we have 6, so they're double. So obviously we have the 2 that are like this, and we have so forth. So we have 1 set. Let's use 1 set. Let's do 6 tags. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score them, not in half, because I don't want them to be a half. I want them to also have like an option for like a little bit of a tuck behind it. So we have a front to decorate and then a side to kind of put something else in there for goodsies. Let me get a looking for something. I'm gonna try this out. I probably will not necessarily show any kind of color. This is antique linen. I feel this is too delicate for the usual grunginess that I want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna score it at so 3 would be the normal, so this is 3. That would be a perfect in half. I just want to offset it a little bit so that there's a you can see the inside and have a little bit. So just do it, Dee, just do it. So if I do it at 3.5, I think that might be good enough. I don't want it to look too wide. I don't want it to be a 4x6 because that feels like a journal card. So we're gonna do that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so we're doing it. I hate this. You know, my studio is just this little tiny thing, a space on a desk. Hello, that's what it's called. Oh, you have no idea. Like, I used to have a ton of space and everything was easily readable right there, and I could have so much going on. So this is all I want to do. I want to do that. So I have a tag here. Doesn't look disproportionate to me. And then on the back, we have a little tuck here. So I'm going to glue here and glue there. Should I put a notch just to because, or should I just leave it like that? I don't usually put a notch, so I'm kind of on the fence. Anyway, so yeah, so I've been working on cleaning up and trying to organize myself a little better. And sometimes, you know, I hate that. I hate when paper does that. Well, we're gonna glue it, so, but still, it's so annoying. So I've been doing the finding my floor mentality, like, you know, the organization is gonna be what it is, and it needs to be. This is very gentle paper, so don't score down too hard if you get this paper. Whose brand is this? Scrapbook Customs, whoever they are. Kind of thin. It's okay. I might keep this because my go-to, actually, why not, is to kind of come in on papers that I don't, you know, I'm not going to use for whatever reason. My scraps that are just like that, or even just like this kind of stuff, right? I make a bunch of circles, and then I have a lot of circles in order to kind of add to clusters. So we will just, maybe we'll use some of these in the decorations as well. I don't know. Okay, so we got that going on this side. Because of that white, the extra white bar down here, that's adding a little bit too much of a funkiness. I'm not going to keep the strip of the underneath that. Just going to try to grab another couple of circles maybe. Okay. And let's see, do I have enough? No. But this is where you go when you get the baby one. So this is 1.5 inches. Where's my inchy poo? Inchy poo? Where's my inchy poo? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Everything is where it's supposed to be, but not really. Oh, I wanted to check this out too. I'm gonna look at that later. Oh, come on. That's 1.5 inches. I just need the inch. I just want the inch. Oh, there it goes. I know, right? Why am I waiting you, making you wait here? Because I have no sense. So, trying to figure out where the channel's going to go after the huge mass make in ABC April. And trying to just see what I enjoy doing the most. Back to work, which is really rough. Making sure that I do the 100-day project. Got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. So, I'm just, you know, hoping that I could still be building. And so, I've been trying to put together some happy mail for the when I reach the 500. Not that that gets me anything from YouTube. I mean, you really need to have a good, what, 1,000 plus, you need the hours to monetize. I'm not as naive as like my students who think that they're gonna be YouTube sensations in like a matter of, you know, moments. I am just trying to have some fun, and if it happens, it happens. If it not, that's okay. But for those of you that have been watching me for a minute, and I want to, you know, like do that little giveaway once I reach the 500. So we're going to do that. I know I'm looking to kind of make sure. So this is exhausted in terms of the stuff. That's exhausted. And then we're going to get back to the project because, you know what? Guess what? We might be able to use that as some embellishment within what we're doing here. So I have a ton of stuff for Mass Make March, etc., right? Like as I was saying. And here I am making more ephemera. So I don't know. I think these will probably, these might go into those boxes. So people who are the subscriber giveaway for the Happy Mail for the 500 subscribers. So I might just do that. So I might need to make all 12 because I'm gonna do 5 giveaway Happy Mails once I read 500. But if I make it way in advance of July 4th, then I was going to bump that up to 10. But I think I need to be able to do confirm subscribers. So I am going to look at whoever comments on that subscriber we made it video. So this would be one of the items that's fresh and new, made just for the just for the challenge. Not a challenge, but you know, just for whatever. I'm only gonna do the 6 with you, and then I'll replicate the other ones, so that I could have at least 10 just in case. So they're all scored. Everything is looking pretty good. I'm not gonna need this anymore. I'm gonna, let's see, make sure, right? Yes, I'm just using my fingernail because why would I use a tool when I can use my fingernails and screw them up? No, my nails are not painted or anything like that. So, but even if they were, my hands are my go-to kind of thing, which is kind of messed up because, you know, they take a beating. So I'm trying to retrain the score line because I don't know, that trimmer he's bothering me. I don't like that you have no space on there. So that looks good. Yes, and this looks good. Okay, so then we have all these little bits over here, which is fine. We're gonna probably incorporate some into the mix here. But what I do want to check out is what do you call it? I bought some paper that is mirrored. My daughter was saying, oh, do something with mirror. So I'm gonna take some of this. So we've got this cool mirrored mercury glass looking, this gold. There's this like rosy gold light, and then there's the white. So it's from Die Cut to Review, mirror glass cardstock. I do like the fact that this was there. I mean, it's a little scratched up, but I may be able to use this for something. It is a really thick piece of plastic. The back has the beautiful feathers for when I did my show and tell kind of things. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm just trying to see. Is it 4 colors? I don't really know. But I think I'm gonna take out, because they don't all, like, they have to, like, these would look good with some of the gold, then we have the rose, and then we have the blue and the green, so the white might look better. So I'm on the fence, guys. I'm on the fence. But I'm gonna take out one because we buy it to use it, right? We buy it to use it. So I'm not gonna try to be hoarding this too much. I'm only gonna use a tiny bit. So, you know, that said, I like this. I'm gonna use some of the pink. So I'm gonna cut like maybe an inch or so just to add as a little accent here. Let's see. Let's do the silver. And yeah, do I want that weird color in the back? I feel like the gold is gonna be good enough. Like, this is for the gold, then we have the pinks for the purple, and the white. Yeah, I'm just gonna use these 3. Excuse me. Ooh, I lost some circles. They went flying. Okay, so I'm gonna put this guy over here to the side. Yeah, my whole video from I don't even know when it's coming out. Like, it's in the channel. It's in there. It's there. It's fleshing itself out. Excuse me. But again, it's like, how do you call it? It's, I don't know. It's just everywhere. My stuff is everywhere. Let me stop. So let's see if this does anything here. This ink, you know, this Distress Oxide. Okay, it's not bad. It's not my go-to color, so I think I'm just gonna do a little, not too aggressive. Okay, so this one did cut through, which I'm not gonna worry about too much because this is gonna be a pocket tag. So that'll be reinforced once I glue it together. Okay, and that's gonna be cool beans. So, yeah, I've been, so the Michael's hoard, the grab bags that were like, oh my god, they were worth the value. Of course, if you're really into Easter, then cool. If you are not, but are crafty, I think I was able to, see a good potential for some of the items. I did do a video using some of that green ball garland, right, for a challenge from Crafty Cat, Amy. She does her 50 stack challenge. So yeah. So I am, how do you call it? Still sorting through that because I am taking some of those items to give in the Happy Mail, plus the existing everything that I've made, and now these guys that I'm making here will definitely go into that. And then I've been going through my hoard of stash of papers and just all kinds of goodies that I have to kind of add into that. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to make these things too heavy, but it's the nature of paper, it's kind of heavy. So I'm going to see what happens. My personality is probably going to be that I'm going to keep adding until the day. But no, I really do need to kind of do a bit of restraint in terms of sharing, right? And also, there are some creators over here that I feel like I've become very friendly with, and we've commented back and forth quite a lot, really supporting, each other's content and growth. So kind of got to figure out how to get some of their addresses, and of course you have to ask them so then they know that you're trying to send them something, and blah blah blah, blah. It's a whole thing. So, but I was long story, not to the point. What are the things, what are the kind of things, if you were getting a Happy Mail, that you would like to see? I'm just curious if I am off the mark or not. Of course, I don't want to, show everything that I'm planning to put in there because I want the peoples who are recipients to be surprised, happily, hopefully. But I don't want to be so far off the mark that it's like, ugh, what is she sending me? I would not send, and I am not sending anything that I have not used myself. So that's another thing. So, so that's going to be mentioned here and there until that happens, which my deadline was July 4th. I'm also going to be going out into a crop later on this month. So I'm thinking of doing a little segment there. Just for funsies, hopefully not to make it too long, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 15. It's over here in New York, so it's croppers. The croppers that, like, I forget the last part. There's another part to the name. But Merle is a organizer here. And it's kind of like up her. It's up her. It's her baby. She has her crops like once a month or so. This month, I decided to join in the fun. I hadn't been to one of hers, and I hadn't been to a crops for like a year now. So it's kind of like I should have not inked these until I did this, right? I know. So just gonna put this kind of a tag. All right, this is the biggest one, which is, it's okay. I don't want to deal with the credit card thing, so I prefer to do this one. I didn't ink this side, so there we go. So we're gonna find that out. So yeah, so I was, just to be funny, not funny, but also, to kind of, I don't know, just bring something, I don't know, fun, different. I'm gonna have a little segment running through June that's going to be called Crafters in the Wild. Meaning I'm out and about, whatever. I'm not stuck in my studio crafting. And I'm going to be able to kind of talk to people and, like, maybe, how do you call it? That hit me right in the face. Hello. And you know, why did they come into crafting? Show me what they're doing. What's their favorite thing? You know, I don't know. I got some questions formulating. Hopefully you guys might enjoy that. Um, it's just something different. Because not everybody has a YouTube channel. But you know, I think people would like to share what they're doing. So I already have about maybe 4, might be 5 people at the crop who the organizer Merle was like, oh, you have a channel if you want to record content. And I was like, well, yeah, you know, I just don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. And then I thought about this idea of crafters in the wild. You know, we're not in our craft spaces, we're out and about, we're around other people, and I thought it would be fun. So I'm gonna do that for June. I guess it's my version of kind of being like how a lot of new people have gone live. And I'm not opposed to live because I used to do board gaming, and I used to, I mean, I still would board game if, you know, I had friends in life. No, but, I used to do board games, and, I would actually stream and conduct board gaming sessions with people live, because there are a lot of games out there that you can actually play along, so to say, and it's not that difficult to kind of have people play along, and then the interaction of them in the comment section. And this wasn't on Facebook. This was on this is on the platform Twitch. I still have my account for that. And I did see that there were some people who actually were doing crafting stuff. I wish I remembered her name. She would do a stream on live while she was crafting up whatever it is that she was working on that day. And I was surprised. I was like, oh wow. But now on YouTube, like, everybody's going live. And that's something that I haven't I don't know, I haven't broached it yet. I was thinking about it, but I think I said it in my another video, like, the videos that I've been doing have been more of like, I'm coming to the table, I'm new to the scene, and I'm gonna try to help you either reinvent something like I did recently, come up with how to do something. I'm working, but I'm also making sure that I'm instructing or teaching, or like making sure that whatever I'm doing is gonna be something that you could replicate yourselves, that is not overly intimidating. So I'm not at the point where it's like my videos are just me, hey, what's happening? Even though this one is kind of leaning in that direction, because we're just doing some ephemera for that little bit of a challenging thing that I don't even know how many I have. I wish I had another one of these small ones. We shall see, we shall see. So that's all inked. These are gonna have to be glued. I want to put the tag, the little what's it called? So I wanted to crocodile-y. I'm just gonna make a hole right now. I think I'll make a hole if I want to put an eyelet, because I can't reach my crocodile right now. So let's address this. Okay, how am I going to incorporate this mirror? I could put just a simple little panel and then build a cluster around it. I think that's the direction that I want to go. Since this is 3.5 inches, I think, let's see here. If I make it 2 inches, it's going to be too wide. If I make it, I think 1.5 inches. Let's go with the 1.5 inches. So here we are. We're going to bust out that trimmer again. And where'd I go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd I put it? we're gonna bust out the trimmer again, and we're going to cut 1.5 inches off. So now here's the thing that I hate the most. You gotta take that out. I feel like this, I mean, this plastic, it's gonna ruin the integrity of this. That's how I feel. Anyway, hashtag my problem, not yours, right? I'm gonna put them all 3 together because, you know, lazy. And then we're gonna do 1.5 inches wide. Nice. The paper is not too thick. All right, we know that that's 6 inches tall. I do not need them to be 6 inches tall. So let's see here. If I want to put this, I think I want to go about there. So what is that? This is about 3.5. Let's do 3.5. Okay. So we're gonna do 3.5. So I'm down here, guys. I'm sorry. 3.5. And then 3.5. And I do like to sometimes add some. I think I'm gonna hold off because I'm only gonna do 6 right now. So let's see if this works out the way that I want. We're gonna put this over there in the stash. We're gonna bring these over here. And let's see, what else can I bring to add a little funness to here? So, you know me, I like to lay out my stuff. So this is going to be here. Okay, this is our blues. Let's put this guy over here. We got our green one. I feel like these guys are so vibrant, and then this really pretty orangey, and then these two are a little meh, they're kind of subdued, but they're still pretty. So our silver, our rose, and our gold. Our silver, our rose, and our gold, so that they match up nicely. So I like that. I also want to add something else. So I have some coffee dyed receipt paper. I could incorporate some of that. I also have some coffee dyed paper pieces, which I could just cut a couple of strips out of. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Maybe, I don't know. So I could do that and just tear up pieces so that I could, do a little stagger. Like this, maybe. Okay. So let's do that. We're just gonna freehand it. Okay. Okay, and then this one approximating, like, it's like a mini mass make session because it's half. I usually would like to do at least 10 or more when I'm doing a mass make session of anything. So let's say I do something like this and we add that to it, maybe. All right, we have a little bit of this going on here. Okay, so we got all the cousins going on, and then we got this going on over here. So yeah, so let's see, do I like the straight edges? I mean, it don't bother me, they're underneath anything, so that's okay. Let's see, what else can we bring to here? Well, we can do some of this. So like I can put a pink one there, I can put the green one there, I can put the purple one here, put that one there, put this one here, and put that one there. So we can have a little bit play on play. But I want a little something else. I like to add some black every now and then, but I don't know if that's really what I want to do. I have, excuse me, I also have some of this streamer paper. So, I don't know, that might be a thing we can do. So let's see. We put a piece there. That's a little too big. Piece there to add some of that whiteness. Piece there, and then this guy has the big old glue on it. No, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm just gonna get another piece off of my full streamer. Yeah, so I've actually in another video I had gotten, is that a word? I feel like it sounds so odd when I say it. I purchased this and I had taken the whole entire thing because there's no core in here, and I had put it in coffee dye. So I had a bunch of coffee dyed of it, and I made some ruffles with it, like whatever. But this is a fresh roll, so just it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to have That is another layer. Okay, I'm liking that. And then, you know what? Why not add, we can add a floral. I mean, I have butterfly stickers, but I mean, like, the whole thing is butterfly. So do we do more butterfly or do we add another element? So let's grab, so here are some of the butterflies that I've been fussy cutting. I could add like a bigger butterfly as an accent, right? Find something that kind of goes like that. Looks pretty there. This looks nice there. So I might have just made the decision. Um, uh, let's see. These are already cut, so I'm like, I don't want to have to run and cut something else. There's a few, and this is printed on, I forget whose butterfly these are. If I remember to put in the comment section, I will. Kind of like that. This is interesting because it's got some of that green because I don't have any of the other ones. And this one's so this is printed on clear acetate paper, not acetate, clear sticker paper. Wow, the words, they don't word. So yeah, so kind of, no, maybe this guy here. And this one, that's a little better. Yeah, I'll just put them on there. Why not? So they're clear. I've been sitting here fussy cutting them little by little. It's not mad difficult or anything like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But I did miss me a piece over here of fussy cutting stuff. So I guess the butterfly is going to continue. I mean, I could, like I said, I do have other things. I could bring some other things out. So we're just gonna finish up. Excuse me. I've been so short of breath recently. I think it's the change of the pollen in the air and stuff, which is not fun. So, alright. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. I'm gonna be like making some stuff. Excuse me. Okay, what else do I have? I have some flowers, but I don't know if that's gonna work out. From 49 Market. They're really beautiful three-dimensional flowers. I also have some of these guys from Temu. Do I want to? I think I do. I think I do. I do. I do. I do. Yeah. Even when I do, I do. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not monetized, but I'll get in trouble. Okay, let's see here. They have these. So I'm gonna pull that off and figure this out. But we can't add, so we can add a little pink there. Maybe you can add a little green up in there. I think we're gonna add a little pink over here. We'll add a little bit of green over there. And let's see here. We can put a little bluish green. And then we can take this kind of cutesy, kind of want to do, I feel like I need another blue, but, oh wait, we got this, we'll do that. Alright. I'm easy to please. I will just plop those on there, no problem. Okay, so we will have to take off the backs of these. Let's see how that's looking, because it is what it is. So this guy here is going to be, how do you call it, in the way. So we're going to throw that out. We're going to need to glue that down, and we're going to need to cut that off. So I have, what did I get? I don't know if this is going to work that well. What the heck? What is that? Oh. But we're going to see if we can get pretty close. There we go. And we'll be able to glue that back. Okay, so I'm going to prep all the flowers. And then come back. I don't know. Like, well, you know what? Actually, no. Let me do them. I mean, you're gonna watch me actually. You see me build the clusters, right? This is like my method. So now let me actually finalize them, and I do not think I'll be bringing anything special to the table, but you shouldn't have to sit here watching me glue every single little thing down, because that's a little cray. That's a little cray cray. So I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna put you on pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, my dears, I have completed the assemblage. Excuse me. And so each one of them has those elements. So they're still, drying. So it hasn't been that long. Got the little pocket in the back. I like this little slit opening that I had gotten from this punch. And this wasn't that expensive. And now I've heard that We Are Memory Keepers is made one with the little notchy things. So we have our 6. I think they came out really cute. We'll note that because of the streamer paper, there is a little bit of oddness. So when it really fully dries, I'll take a look at that. Also, before putting them into the Happy Mail, make sure that these guys are nicely secured and staying in place. I did try to turn them so that they would be a little more fluffy. Like this is like how they were. So I was trying to make sure that I could turn them when I was putting them in. So we've got our 2 pink infused pink ones there with the pink mirror. We have our gold mirror right here. Excuse me. And then we have our silver mirror with the blue and the green. So, I mean, this is a cute little make. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. I mean, you didn't need to see me doing all of that, but you did get to see my process and how I kind of just like wing it, sort of. What is this? I got a candle. I got stuff everywhere, bro. So I'm going to go and make some more. I'm going to make the same. So let's see, the pockets are here, so the pockets are all on the same side. I don't think that I need to change that. I think that that's perfectly fine. I'm just curious as to maybe I will do it where this is the focal and change up a little bit of the design in terms of placement. If it doesn't dry well and I still see like some funky glue spots, I might want to do a little sprinkle of some ink, either some metallics, possibly even some black, because we do have the black in the butterflies. But that's the only other finishing touches besides getting something to put on the topper, which I'll just get some basic is it called it's not chenille, chiffon? I don't know, I bought a bunch of roll of them from Amazon. So anyway, so that's our Sunday. This is our Mother's Day Sunday craft. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you try to make some and whatnot. I hope you are subscribed and helping me to reach my goal. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Check out what I've been doing in the past and help me build this evolution. If you've been with me a minute, thank you so much for coming back, having the patience that you have with me, because your girl can sometimes be much. But anyhow, please like, comment, share the video. That would be fantastic. And until next time, ciao ciao, bye.